Okay, so we have the ability to make things appear on the screen when we look at a problem. So now, how do you make numbers appear? Well, let's start off with this. So when you define a variable in many programming languages, which is included in this one, the programming language is going to occur up here in the common control. So a variable gets a dollar sign. So when you put a dollar sign, that means we're going to store something in here, store a value. So I'm going to do dollar sign $A. There we go. So our variable is called A. Now, I'm going to put equals because it's an equation. And what do I want it to equal? What value do I want it to equal? Like maybe 7. Okay. So now find the limit. Now, this isn't going to make a lot of sense, but down here in the what I'm going to put on the screen, I could put dollar sign $A, and let's see what happens. Look, and it changes it to 7. So now if I want it to look more mathy though, that instead of like text, then what we use is there's a little key. It looks like, how do I describe it? It is the top left-hand corner of your keyboard. It's with the tilde button. It's like a backwards apostrophe. When we do that, we get this little red box. So now if I do dollar sign $A inside of there, now it gets a little more, you'll notice the text is, it knows that this is math and not just like the number 7 on the page. So if I wanted that to look like, I don't know, like y equals 7, then if I type in y equals, I would do y equals dollar sign $A. And now you'll notice we get like a little math equation of y equals dollar sign 7. Okay, so play around with that with a little bit. Try to make it look, play with what the math, what typing in equations and that kind of thing. I will say, like for example, if I wanted to have or have a fraction, then I got to be careful. I got to do parentheses, right? Just because we already know. Let me just do a little fun stuff. Y equals this minus x divided by x plus 4. So you have to have your parentheses to separate the numerator from denominator and the little fraction bar. But now when we hit preview, notice it'll display it as a fraction. Okay, so play around, see how things go, and then watch the next video to find out where we're going to do next.